In front of you, you are looking at one of the most important Didy sapphires on record. This particular stone has been confused multiple times with cashmere sapphire. I've actually sat down with multiple gemologists and had to show them how to identify Didy material compared to cashmere sapphire, because there's always a lot of confusion between these two stones, because that royal silky velvety effect that comes out of the Didy sapphire is identical to the material that's created in the Himalayan belt. The Didy sapphire was very short-lived. It was discovered in 2012 by somebody doing illegal logging within the National Reserve. They basically were pulling down trees to be sold, and then they found two rocks within the roots of the trees, and they took them into the down core. They met a Sri Lankan gemstone dealer, of which they sold these rocks for $20,000. That Sri Lankan dealer was a friend of mine, ended up selling them to another dealer in Sri Lanka for $600,000, of which they finally ended up at Christie's and went for $2 million. You have to understand that Didy sapphire resembles the most important, recognized velvet blue that you can find. Now, what happened is all of a sudden, all of the miners that were mining in Ilakaka in different parts of Madagascar immediately packed up and headed to Didy because of the rush, and the rush was on. And it was like a town, 10,000 people migrating. And then that lasted for about 6-7 months before the government came in with the military and shut it down. Prior to the actual discovery or the word spreading, I had gone into the area, and I was basically plucking off all of the good stones that meant something, because what I was looking for in the Didy sapphire was either the purple pinks that are distinct to Didy, the unique reds that look like the best rubies, or of course the blues that resemble the cashmere sapphire. And that is what you've got here. This gem has been on display. It weighs in at 7.86 carats. It is unheated, it is natural, and it is basically what every cashmere sapphire wants to look like. This type of stone sells for $250,000 a carat at auction with a cashmere sapphire cert. And hand on heart, this had a cashmere sapphire cert. I went back to the lab. I said, you have to recertify it. It's not cashmere, it's Didy. You have to understand the importance of each and every locale. I believe that the Didy, there's less Didy in the world than pretty much any other source, because it was very short-lived. There was a lot of people mining it, but there was not a lot of stones that were ever discovered. But the ones that were discovered were fine. And that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a unique color, a specific royal velvet blue, and it is attractive. It is what a lot of connoisseurs and collectors are looking for, and it's rare. This stone, very rare, and for the collector who wants one of the rarest, most unique, unheated natural sapphires in circulation.